the father suddenly rushed to the school and took the girl home. Before leaving, he warned everyone, "Go home quickly, it's going to rain." Then he put the whole family in the car, as if some kind of disaster was about to happen. In the car, the girl saw the sky covered with dark clouds. It was obvious that a heavy rain was coming. Suddenly, the father slammed on the gas pedal, causing the family to almost fall over. Finally, the son snapped. He believed their father was suffering from paranoid delusions. During the argument, they almost got into a car accident. Luckily, the father's driving skills were still reliable. Although they escaped the danger, they were soon stuck in traffic. Normally, they should have waited for the road to clear, but the father told the family to abandon the car. By this time, the sky was already pitch black with clouds and the rain had started. After running for a while, they finally reached the shelter the father had prepared. They asked him why he was overreacting to a simple rainstorm. The father explained that a virus had leaked from their laboratory, and now the virus was in the rain. Anyone who came into contact with the rainwater would become infected and eventually die. Having learned the inside information, the father had prepared this shelter in advance, stocking it with enough food for 10 years. After settling the family in, the father put on protective gear and prepared to go back to the surface. He had more important matters to take care of. The girl opened Facebook and discovered that the world outside had turned into an apocalyptic scene. Now they understood that their father wasn't overreacting. Half an hour later, the girl heard someone knocking on the door. They thought the father had returned. But the mother strongly opposed opening the door, because if it were the father, he would open it himself. Just then, the knocking grew even more violent, but the mother refused to give in. However, while the mother was distracted, the girl ran to open the door. Standing outside was a man convulsing uncontrollably. He suddenly lunged forward and grabbed the boy. Just as the boy was about to be dragged out, the mother rushed over and pushed the man away. The children were terrified, but by then the mother had already been drenched by the rain, and she too began convulsing and collapsed. Seeing their mother like that, the girl had no choice but to close the door. Outside, the mother's screams echoed, while the children crouched on the ground, consumed by guilt. A few days later, there was still no news from their father. The girl found other shelters listed on the computer. She tried to contact them, hoping to ask about her father's whereabouts, but not a single shelter replied. The girl believed their father must have left more equipment behind. Sure enough, she found a toolbox containing a radio. The girl was thrilled. They immediately used the radio to send messages to the outside, but the signal in the shelter was weak. To hear what others were saying, the girl had an idea and asked her brother to hold the antenna near the door. Finally, the girl could hear the message clearly. The other side told them not to go outside no matter what. It was extremely dangerous. But the government had set up several treatment centers. Just as the girl was about to ask for the locations, the shelter's power was suddenly cut off. Fortunately, their father had prepared a backup generator, but the radio signal grew weaker, and they again lost contact with the outside world. 5 years passed. The boy had grown into a teenager, but the food in the shelter had run out. Facing her brother's pleading, the girl reluctantly put on her protective suit. In case anyone wants to know, this show is called The Rain.